not buying.
Streaming live on WCHT Friday, guys, go to Oregon, New Jersey. It's the Goose China Show. I'm your announcer, Kevin, now your host, Javi.
Well, the host is Keaton.
Oh, that's what I mean. Yeah.
See, I don't know if my name is Javier, but what's up, guys? I'm Keaton Jack. I'm your host. You're on the Gooch Trotter Show, as Kevin said, with WHIT Radio. Today in the box, working the board, we have Daniela Moscoso, and of course, we have another guest who's been reoccurring on the show multiple times, Justin Reed. Give it up for Justin.
Justin.
We got the man Ahmad and Kevin, as well as Javier, inside the studio. Hopefully, we'll get some. Hopefully, we'll get some, guest appearances from the voice of God. You know who he is, Mr. P.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And guys, it's Friday,
Birthday flower.
and there's only two things a guy could be doing on a Friday, or three things.
Finesse.
Either he's going out, or he's staying home playing some PS4. I won't say the third thing because you guys know what it is. Shout out and
Amen.
and playing video games. And that's what we're gonna talk about on our show today. Now, most of the time your parents see you playing video games and they're like, that you're not gonna get anything out of that. But this one guy, codenamed Nadeshot, that's his gamer name,
That's my motto.
went from working in a McDonald's to making millions off of playing video games alone. Now, Ahmad, what can you tell us about Nadeshot?
Nadeshot, he's a Chicago native. He's 22 years old, and he's known as Nadeshot, short for Grenade Shot. His real name is Matthew Haggs. He makes his living as a part of an Optic gaming team playing the popular war game Call of Duty. And just 3 years ago, he was working at McDonald's, as you said, and he quit trying to be more successful just playing video games. He formed his own team, and as the years went on, he became more popular, and now look at him. He's a professional Call of Duty player, yeah, and he's making millions.
Can we get that picture of Nadeshot back up on the screen?
What's his kill, though?
Wow. Sponsored by Red Bull.
Yeah.
Now, McDonald's pays about minimum wage, and in 3 years, you went to making millions off of playing video games alone. That's ridiculous. And off, one of the most massively played first-person shooter-ups, Call of Duty. That's very crazy. Does anyone play Call of Duty in the studio?
I actually do. I actually play Call
out.
of Duty Advanced
Shout out.
Warfare on the Xbox
So
One
you
though.
You have
You need
Advanced
PS4.
Warfare. For what system?
Shout out.
I'm gonna need you to repeat that one more time.
You have Advanced
out.
Warfare?
Yes, I do have
For
Advanced
what
Warfare.
system?
The Xbox One. It's
Yeah,
actually pretty decent. I like the gameplay. Excuse me, Ahmad. I actually like the gameplay. The graphics on the PS4 though is much better. I'm not gonna lie.
True.
The gameplay, in my opinion, is
you gotta
beautiful.
stay true. You gotta stay true.
We actually have another Xbox One gamer in here.
Another Xbox One.
Another
Shout him out. Is that Raimundo?
yeah.
Shout out to Raimundo.
Raimundo.
Yeah, Xbox is better. So.
Xbox is better.
I can't hear you, but
PS4 is the better system,
wanna
just
hear
saying.
Raimundo, do
Yo.
you play Xbox One?
yes, sir.
And what games do you play for Xbox One?
I play Call of Duty, Destiny.
Now, Raimundo, can I ask you a question? What if I told you that by playing Call of Duty and getting good enough at it, you could be a millionaire? What would you say to that?
I would say I like that.
You'd say you like that? And, how good do you think you'd have to be to make millions off of Call of Duty? Do you think you're better than Nadeshot? Grenade Shot?
I don't know who that is, but
You don't know who that is? Oh, I mean, no one's going to know who, a gamer is, but I didn't even know who he was till I found this story. It was the money that attracted me, not really, that he's a gamer, which is crazy, but...
The money is the motive.
And I don't know if Ahmad mentioned it, but he does have to keep his health constantly monitored by his doctors to make sure that he's in good, because he's playing for hours at a time.
wow.
And once you get fixated on a game, your brain gets so in tune that you stop to function with other things. You've seen that happen where guys can play games for 2 weeks, and in some of the worst cases, they have passed away, died. And I'm just gonna shoot out to the voice of God. Is he listening?
Yes. Hello.
Do you play any video games?
No, I don't.
You don't? God
But
doesn't
I
have
was
time?
wondering, since you guys do play,
Yeah.
which one do you consider better,
Sounds like
PS4
God.
or Xbox One?
I have a PS4.
Right.
Move your headphones away. Yeah. No, I'm not talking to you, but it's fine. All right. Getting back to the voice of God. I have a PS4. I don't know if you're listening. Hopefully, my praise
Yes.
is through the roof. And I was constant. I was torn between the PS4, and it's not that they're both very good systems. It depends on your preference, but ultimately, it's going to come down to what your friends have. Yes. I mean,
saying that in the cafeteria they're playing, I guess, PS3, and they said that they liked it better than Xbox.
Xbox 360 was a better system than the PS3, if I'm not mistaken. It definitely sold more.
I think it did something.
Well, it was better. It was better. Well, probably.
Probably.
Diesel.
We should give shout out to Diesel too.
Yeah, shout out to Diesel, yeah. I've seen his videos. He's not doing anything special, but he's damn sure better than I am.
I disagree.
You disagree?
If you have a chance to get a scholarship and you can make something out of your life,
Take that.
throw it away.
Oh,
Throw it away. You can become a millionaire playing Call of Duty and you're working for a scholarship? You're working to make yourself a great, respectable man in our society.
who would
Get
you-
rid of it.
All right, so a
Preach.
man who worked his way through college
Get rid of it.
became a
Preach.
millionaire after
None
he
of that.
graduated. You have
Yeah.
less respect for that person than someone who made $1 million off of playing just video games.
Yeah, and what are the
I'm
chances?
gonna put this in perspective, right? You can do it the old school way,
Yeah.
the respectable way,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
You work, you get your degree, you're a respected person, you have a family, kids, you get old, night night. You don't want to hear the night night. You want to live in the virtual world. You want to be able to say,
Oh, you're right.
I made it in Call of Duty. Okay? There is no greater privilege in this world than being able to say, I made
Do you
a
play-
dollar out of Call of
Do
Duty.
you play Call of Duty excessively? Do you play?
I
do you
play
a
it.
lot?
Hear me out. I'm still one of the chumps.
But do you play a lot?
I'm one of the chumps.
But you play a lot, right?
I mean, I play occasionally because I have to finesse sometimes.
Would you
but
say you play like a good amount of times? Like
what do you give me enough? You know, I've had enough of this.
Like, how many
That-
hours a day do you play? Do you play daily?
No,
You know,
okay,
I
if
don't-
you-
I don't-
if
I don't
you-
play
if you-
daily.
if
I
you
don't
get
play
on your
daily.
PS4
I-
right now. What
I don't
game
play
you-
daily.
What game are you gonna choose?
Looks like it's getting
to
a
play?
little
If I had PS4,
If you're gonna get on your
Game of the
PS4 right now, what game would you choose to play? Probably Advanced Warfare. Right?
no.
NBA 2K?
You know what? I'm gonna be honest, and this
FIFA?
might not be popular opinion, but I'm gonna have to go with FIFA.
FIFA, yeah.
I agree with that. I agree
You know,
with
it's
that.
just more fun in general.
is,
It's
it is.
exhilarating. If I had NHL, 2K15, well, NHL 15, I would definitely be playing NHL. That's aside the fact. My point is, this one guy out of billions became a millionaire off of video games.
In 2 years.
Take-
2 years.
Take a
Yeah,
chance.
3 years.
3 years.
Take a chance. You'll never know. Who's to say you won't be that next millionaire?
You're right.
But-
Now,
but at the
no.
same
I'm
time-
not saying, I'm not botching you for being a respectable person that actually works for society and pays taxes. You know, all those other things. I just want you to know that there's a chance, and if you don't take it, what are you doing with your life? You know.
But listen to all the time you have to put into that.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
mean,
They play
invest
hours
a lot
day.
of time. You
Exactly.
could
That
be
was complete
you could be
sarcasm.
I mean,
doing
like,
something else.
there are people who play Call of Duty.
Obviously,
day in and
this
day
is
out,
impossible to
and they
have-
don't even know
you
who this
it's
guy
not-
is. As opposed
Yeah.
to someone who's like, you know, a philanthropist, you may know who they are because they're a millionaire. You get what I'm saying? Like,
No.
Listen,
you make the money, but you get no
You're
fame.
in high school. You know what? This is my personal
what
advice.
girls are you gonna get until like you flex that Ferrari?
Can I give my personal advice? Can I give my personal advice?
I agree with that. That is
You're in
a
high
point.
school right now. You have a PS4 that your mom bought you, and you have Call of Duty that your mom bought you.
Okay.
Drop out of high school. This is just my advice. And become the best Call of Duty player in the world. And then you'll be a millionaire, right? You're not going to have your mom buy it for you. That's just the way I look at it. And I recommend it to everybody.
Well, you know what? You've really inspired me, Javier. So I'm gonna have to wrap up the show, and I'm actually gonna go home now and start practicing Call of Duty. Yeah. So I'm gonna go home and start playing Call of Duty. I advise all our viewers to hit up the PS4. It's around Christmas time. You have that excuse.
How much is it?
$400, Mr.
There's
T.
probably gonna be a
Take-
sale though since it's Christmas.
Take my advice seriously.
Cheaper than
Get
Xbox.
Xbox
a joke.
One.
It's cheaper than the
So,
Xbox One.
This has
for all
been
the
the
parents
Harlem
who are
Gooch
watching.
Trotter Show, and now our announcer Kevin.
All right, so thank you very much for watching, and you know, this has been, you know, the Harlem Gooch Trotters. Tune into WCHC Radio's YouTube page for more shows and the Twitter. Have
Drop
a
out
good
of high
day. Drop out of high school too.
Drop out.
Bye, guys.
Yeah.